We often think aging is only about time, but the truth is, time is only part of the story. Your habits, what you do daily, even silently, can either speed up or slow down how you age. This isn't about looking younger. It's about feeling more alive, more present, more in tune with your body's quiet signals. In this video, we're breaking down 10 negative habits that quietly speed up your aging. Some might surprise you, and some you may already be doing without even realizing it. 1. Chronic stress and overthinking. Stress is normal. Thinking is necessary, but when both become constant, your body begins to feel the weight, day by day, silently. Chronic stress doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it hides in your posture, in the way your shoulders stay tense, even when nothing's wrong. It's in the tightness of your jaw, in the shallow way you breathe, in the endless tabs open in your mind, all trying to fix, solve, control everything. Overthinking isn't about intelligence. It's about fear. The fear of making a mistake, the fear of regret, the fear of uncertainty. So you try to prepare for every outcome. You play out every possible scenario. You try to think your way into safety, but instead, you age yourself in the process. Stress triggers cortisol, and cortisol, when always present, weakens your immune system, slows down cell repair, speeds up aging. Your skin changes, your sleep quality drops, your digestion struggles, your face starts to look tired, even after rest. And worst of all, your joy begins to disappear, because it's hard to feel alive when your brain is stuck in survival mode. You might smile in front of others, you might seem fine, but inside you're running a marathon that never lets you stop and breathe. The mind says, just one more thing to figure out. But the body says, please, let me rest. Overthinking turns your mind into a prison of loops. You don't live, you analyze. You don't feel, you calculate. This habit doesn't just steal your peace. It steals your time. And silently, it steals your youth. Because constant mental tension becomes physical erosion. Wrinkles form faster. Your eyes lose their brightness. Your energy becomes dull. And all of this, without any obvious reason. We often try to fix our aging from the outside. Creams, diets, routines. But the true enemy is often internal. A mind that never turns off. Because what accelerates aging isn't just the passing of time. It's the absence of stillness. The absence of calm. When you wake up already worried. When you spend the day in what-ifs. When you sleep with unfinished mental arguments, your body believes you're in danger, even if you're not. And that state of constant alert is exhausting. It wears you down, and eventually, it shows in the mirror. But here's the truth. You can't think your way out of overthinking. You can only feel your way back into the present, into now. You must learn to pause, to let go, to tell yourself, it's okay to not have all the answers today. Life will always be uncertain. You can't control everything, but you can choose where you place your attention, and that choice can slow everything down. Start with your breath. Start by noticing your body. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? Not, what should I do? Chronic stress isn't solved by doing more. It's healed by doing less, by learning to trust, to release, to surrender. Your mind is powerful, but your peace is sacred, and your body, it remembers everything your mind tries to carry. If you want to age gracefully, if you want your light to stay bright, you must make room for silence. You must choose calm on purpose. Reflections. Stress may begin in the mind, but it leaves its mark on the body. You don't age just by years. You age through tension you never release. The peace you avoid today will be the youth you miss tomorrow. Choose calm, not just for your mind, but for your skin, your breath, your future. Let go of the illusion of control. Breathe. Trust the timing of things. Healing begins when your mind finally rests. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to feel safe now. And in that safety, your youth returns from within. 2. Lack of quality sleep. Sleep is not a luxury. It's not something you squeeze in when you have time. It's a basic human need, and without it, your body begins to slowly break down. We often say, "I'll sleep when I'm done," or "It's just a few hours, I'll be fine." But what you don't see is what's happening underneath. Your body is aging faster than it should. Sleep is when your brain cleans itself, when your cells repair, when your hormones rebalance, and when your body resets everything it couldn't during the day. If you don't get enough quality sleep, that reset never fully happens. You wake up already tired. Your skin starts to look dull. Your mind becomes foggy, and your emotions become harder to manage. You might still function. You might still smile and work and do your tasks, but your body is surviving, not thriving. And survival mode drains your youth. Poor sleep increases cortisol. High cortisol speeds up skin aging. It breaks down collagen. It makes you look and feel older than you are. Not just outside, but inside too. Your memory declines. Your immune system weakens. Your ability to handle stress drops. And the worst part, you begin to normalize it. You start thinking this is just what adulthood feels like. Constant exhaustion, constant fog. But it's not normal. It's just chronic sleep debt. And your body has been paying the price quietly until the signs become too loud to ignore. Dark circles, irritability, slow healing, hormonal imbalance, and maybe worst of all, your joy begins to disappear. Because tired people rarely feel happy. They just try to make it through the day. Sleep is not just rest. It's recovery. It's healing. It's how your body says, "Thank you for today. Now let me repair." And it's not just about the hours. It's about the quality. Scrolling in bed until 2 a.m. isn't rest. Sleeping 5 hours with 3 interruptions isn't restoration. Your body knows the difference, and it responds accordingly. When you lack deep sleep, your body stays in alert mode. It doesn't fully enter healing states, so the damage from yesterday carries into today, and that damage, it adds up. Day by day, year by year, we try to fix the signs with coffee, with skincare, with motivation, but none of that replaces what your body actually needs, which is uninterrupted, quality sleep. Want clearer skin? Sleep. Want better focus? Sleep. Want to age slower? Sleep. Want emotional stability? Sleep. No supplement can replace it. No productivity can earn it back. Sleep is the foundation. Without it, everything else cracks. So why do we treat it like a luxury? Why do we feel guilty for needing rest? Why do we applaud those who push through exhaustion as if tiredness is a badge of honor? True strength is not in pushing past your limits. It's in knowing when to stop, when to close your eyes, and allow your body to do what it was designed to do. Heal. You don't have to hustle your way to burnout. You don't have to prove your worth through fatigue. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to sleep, not just to look younger, but to feel human again. Reflections. Your body keeps the score. It remembers the nights you skipped rest, The times you said, just a little longer. The sleep you borrowed without ever returning it. If you want to slow down aging, start by respecting your sleep. Let it be sacred. Let it be non-negotiable. You are not weak for needing rest. You are human, and your body has wisdom. It just needs time and stillness to use it. Every night you sleep deeply. You're not being lazy. You're being kind to your future self, and that kindness shows in your skin, your spirit, your soul. 3. Neglecting hydration. You are made of water. Your brain, your muscles, your skin, every organ, every cell depends on it to function, heal, and stay young. But most people don't drink enough. They forget. They replace it with coffee, soda, or energy drinks. And slowly, the body dries out from the inside. Dehydration isn't always dramatic. It doesn't always look like fainting or weakness. Sometimes it's just dull skin, dry lips, constant fatigue. Your body speaks, but we're not always listening. Headaches, poor digestion, even mood swings can be signs of dehydration. When your body lacks water, it cannot detoxify properly, cannot circulate nutrients smoothly. It struggles to stay in balance. Your kidneys work harder. Your skin becomes more prone to wrinkles. Your joints stiffen. Your energy fades. Water isn't just about thirst. It's about life flow. When you're hydrated, you think better. You feel more grounded, more present, more alive. But when you neglect it, a silent aging process begins. Your skin loses elasticity. Your face starts to look tired. Your muscles feel weak. And even your metabolism slows down. And yet, hydration is so simple, so accessible, so often overlooked. Because we think, I'm fine, I'll drink later. But by the time you feel thirsty, you're already mildly dehydrated. And if this happens every day, your body is constantly running below its best state. Your organs are still working, but not optimally. Your brain still functions, but not clearly. You feel okay, but not truly well. And over time, okay becomes your new normal. You forget what it feels like to be vibrant, to have clear skin, sharp focus, and steady energy, all from something as basic as water. Hydration is not just a physical act. It's a message to your body. I care about you. I want you to thrive. It's a habit of self-respect. You don't need expensive products to slow aging. You need water, enough of it, every single day. Before your body starts begging for it, start your day with water. Not caffeine, not sugar. Give your cells what they've been waiting for all night. Help your body cleanse and restore. Carry a bottle with you. Make it easy to remember. Add lemon, herbs, fruit if you need variety. But don't skip hydration. Don't ignore your thirst. Because the moment you start making hydration a priority, your body will thank you. In your energy, in your mood, in the mirror. Hydration improves digestion, circulation, sleep, focus, and skin tone. It keeps your joints soft, your mind sharp, and your glow alive. Neglecting water isn't just neglecting a drink. It's neglecting the foundation of your health. And slowly, silently, it becomes another reason your body ages before it should. Reflections. You don't need more energy drinks. You need water. You don't need another supplement. You need hydration. Your body is always trying to heal, but it can't do it dry. Support it with water, and you'll see the changes from the inside out. Simple things protect your youth. Water is one of them. Don't wait until you're exhausted to drink. Make hydration a daily ritual of love, because in the end, it's not just about looking younger. It's about feeling alive in your own skin, and water is the beginning of that aliveness. 4. Holding on to resentment or unforgiveness. Some wounds stay long after the event is over, not because they're still bleeding, but because we keep reopening them, with thoughts, with anger, with replayed conversations. You were hurt. You didn't deserve it. What happened was unfair, and your pain is valid. But what happens next is no longer about them. It's about what you choose to carry, and what that weight is doing to your body, silently. Resentment is heavy. It doesn't just sit in your mind. It settles in your chest, in your stomach, in your face. It shows up as tension, as fatigue, as chronic inflammation. Your body holds emotional pain in places you can't always name. And over time, that pain becomes physical. Wrinkles deepen. Your face loses softness. Your heart beats faster. Even when you're resting, your sleep becomes restless. Your smile becomes guarded, because behind every unresolved emotion is a nervous system that never feels truly safe. Unforgiveness keeps your body in defense mode, and that constant alertness accelerates aging. You may not realize it, but your body remembers. Every time you replay the betrayal, your stress hormones rise again. You can eat clean, sleep well, and exercise. But if you carry deep emotional bitterness, your body will still suffer, because emotional pain ages us more than we see. Forgiveness is not weakness. It doesn't mean what they did was okay. It doesn't mean you forget. It means you're tired of carrying poison meant for someone else. Resentment promises control, but it delivers suffering. It says, hold on or you'll lose power. But in truth, the power is lost in holding on. Unforgiveness keeps you tied to pain, and pain keeps you frozen in time. It blocks your joy. It dulls your light. It weighs down your spirit. You deserve to be free, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. You deserve softness, lightness, healing. Letting go doesn't erase the past. It just removes its grip on your future. It says, this pain ends with me, and that decision is powerful. When you release resentment, your face softens, your energy returns, your mind feels clear, because what lifts your youth is not just healthy habits. It's a heart unburdened, a soul no longer at war with itself. If you want to slow your aging, don't just change your routine, change what you carry inside. Let go of what no longer serves you, and watch how your body begins to rest, restore, and glow again. Reflections. You can't heal while holding on to hate. You can't feel free while holding on to blame. Forgiveness is not for them. It's for your peace, your body, your life. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to suffer. You deserve better than that. You deserve to be light again. Your heart is tired of carrying the past. Let it rest, not because you're weak, but because you're finally ready to feel peace. Aging slows down when the soul stops replaying its battles. Release the pain, and you release your body too. 5. Excessive sugar and processed food intake. Sweetness is comforting. It reminds us of joy, of childhood, of pleasure. But when consumed too often, too freely, that sweetness begins to turn bitter in the body. Sugar is not just in desserts. It hides in sauces, snacks, breads, drinks. It's designed to be addictive, to make you crave more before you even finish. And processed food, It's fast, cheap, easy, but also stripped of real nutrition, filled with chemicals your body struggles to understand. These foods may satisfy your taste buds, but they drain your cells. They spike your blood sugar, inflame your body, and accelerate aging. Every time you eat highly processed food, your body enters a low-grade stress response. It works harder to digest, filter, and detoxify, and that effort steals energy from healing and repair. Sugar breaks down collagen. It leads to wrinkles, sagging, and dullness. It feeds inflammation, which damages your skin, joints, and even your mood. Processed foods often lack fiber. They don't nourish your gut, and your gut health affects your immunity, your skin, your brain. It's all connected, more than we realize. You might think, but I'm still young, I'll be fine. But aging doesn't begin with gray hair. It begins with what you feed your body daily. Over time, excess sugar causes fatigue, mood swings, brain fog. It shortens telomeres, the little caps on your DNA that keep you youthful. And yet, these foods are everywhere. In your morning cereal, in your healthy energy bars, even in the drinks labeled natural. It's not about never eating sugar. It's about awareness, balance, boundaries, listening to how your body feels after you eat. Do you feel energized or bloated, clear or foggy? Do you crash after every meal? Do your cravings control your choices? Aging is not just about numbers. It's about what you do every day without noticing. And food is a silent decision, made 3 times a day, sometimes more. You can't cover up the damage of bad food with skincare or vitamins. You have to change the source, change what's going in. Real food heals, whole food supports. Natural sweetness satisfies without stealing energy. Your body knows the difference. The glow on your face, the clarity in your eyes, the lightness in your step. It begins in your kitchen. If you want to age slower, eat with love, not with numbness. Choose foods that make your body feel safe, not just full. Processed foods age you because they offer calories without life. Sugar ages you because it feeds everything except your well-being. Aging gracefully isn't about being perfect. It's about being conscious, about choosing nourishment over convenience, health over habit. Reflections. Not all comfort is healing. Some of it is just distraction. You don't need to punish yourself, but you do need to protect your future. What you eat becomes part of you. It shows in your skin, your energy, your presence. Nourish yourself with intention. Your body will respond with strength and softness. You are not weak for craving sugar. You are human, but you are also wise enough to know when enough is enough. Eat to support your life, not to silence your pain. Your body is listening. Feed it like it matters, because it does. 6. Living a sedentary lifestyle. You wake up, sit at the table, sit in the car, sit at work, sit again at home. The body moves less and less, and yet the day feels full. Your mind is busy, but your body remains still. We were not designed for this. Our muscles, joints, bones, and heart were built for movement, not for stillness stretched across years. A sedentary lifestyle doesn't harm you overnight. It works slowly, quietly. It weakens your muscles. It stiffens your spine. Your blood flows slower. Your lungs expand less. Your posture collapses. And slowly, your energy begins to fade. When you stop using your body starts to forget. It forgets how to be strong, how to balance, how to heal quickly. You may not notice it now, But one day, standing up feels harder, climbing stairs becomes exhausting, and your joints ache for no clear reason. Sitting too long shortens your lifespan. It increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even depression. It speeds up aging from the inside out, because stillness becomes decay. The body is like water. If it doesn't flow, it becomes stagnant, and stagnant systems attract disease, both physical and emotional. Movement is not just about fitness, it's about circulation. It's how your cells receive oxygen, how your brain stays sharp, how your mood stays stable. You don't need a gym. You don't need intense routines. You just need to move consistently, mindfully, daily. Take walks, stretch your spine, stand while working, dance in your room. Do things that bring joy to your body, not just pressure to perform. Movement tells your body, I'm still here, I still care. It reawakens your senses. It reignites your life force. When your body moves, your organs function better. Your sleep improves. Your skin glows. But when you stay still for too long, you start aging faster than your years. Because youth is not just about looks. It's about flexibility, balance, strength, vitality. You can't buy these things in a bottle. You earn them with motion, with presence, with care, with the decision to no longer ignore your body. The world around you may reward overwork, but your body doesn't. It asks for balance, for rest, yes, but also for movement. Sedentary living might feel convenient, but it slowly steals your mobility. And once that's gone, even the smallest task will become hard. You don't need to become an athlete. You just need to become active in simple, joyful ways. Ways that bring you back to yourself. Because when your body feels alive, so does your mind, and aging begins to slow. Reflections. Stillness can be peaceful, but too much stillness becomes decline. Move not just to burn calories, but to keep your soul awake inside your body. A sedentary life is easy to fall into, but harder to recover from. Start small. Stay consistent. Let your body remember what it's made for. Movement isn't punishment. It's a form of gratitude. It says, "Thank you, body, for carrying me." And your body responds with grace. To age slowly, move often, not perfectly, but purposefully. A strong body holds a young spirit, and movement is what keeps them connected. 7. Negative self-talk and low self-worth. The words you say to yourself, even in silence, shape your reality, and over time, they shape your body too. You might not notice it at first. It starts with a whisper, "I'm not good enough. I'll never be like them." And soon that voice becomes your background noise, a constant hum of self-criticism, judging the way you look, the way you speak, the way you exist. Your body listens. Every time you say, "I hate my face," or "I look so old," or "Why can't I be better?" your body feels it. It responds with stress, with tension, with inflammation, because it believes you are unsafe, even from yourself. Negative self-talk raises cortisol. It disrupts your hormones. It weakens your immune system, and it accelerates aging. Why? Because when your mind constantly attacks you, your nervous system stays in defense mode. It's always on alert, even in silence. Low self-worth makes you shrink. You take up less space. You say less. Dream less. You treat your needs as unimportant. And when you believe you are unworthy, you stop taking care of yourself. You skip meals. You sleep late. You ignore your health, not because you're lazy, but because deep down, you don't think you deserve care, and that belief shows up on your skin, in your posture, in your energy. Self-neglect is a form of silent aging. It steals your glow from the inside out, and often it starts with how you speak to yourself, how you look in the mirror, how you handle failure. You cannot bully yourself into becoming better. Growth doesn't come from shame. Healing doesn't grow from self-hate. Only love can restore what has been hurt. Speak to yourself like someone you care about, not because it's easy, but because your body is listening, and it needs safety to stay young. The world is already harsh. Don't add to that pain with your own voice. Don't be your own enemy. In a body that's doing its best to keep you alive, every time you call yourself ugly, or useless, or broken, you add another invisible weight to a heart that's already tired. You might think these words don't matter, but your biology disagrees. Negative self-talk triggers stress hormones that accelerate aging from within. You deserve kindness from the inside out. You deserve a voice that lifts you, that says you are enough even when you're struggling, that says you're still worthy even when you're growing slow. You don't have to be perfect to be valuable. You don't have to look flawless to deserve rest. You don't have to achieve everything to be proud of who you are. You simply have to remember, you are human. Healing begins when your inner voice changes, when it stops criticizing and starts comforting, when it stops punishing and starts protecting, because only then does your body begin to relax. And that relaxation, that inner safety, that is the real anti-aging. Not a product, not a secret, just peace within. Reflections. Your body believes what your mind says, so speak gently. You're not weak for needing reassurance. You're strong for choosing a softer voice. You are not your worst thoughts. You are not your past mistakes. You are the person learning to love again, especially yourself. Aging slows when inner peace grows. Kindness calms the body. Self-respect restores the glow. And compassion brings energy back. Change your tone. Change the script. Let your voice become your sanctuary. Your body will thank you. 8. Overexposure to screens and artificial light. We wake up to a screen. We work on a screen. We rest with a screen. And we fall asleep, still holding one. It's become normal. It's everywhere. But normal doesn't mean healthy. And over time, it begins to wear us down. Screens emit blue light. This light suppresses melatonin, the hormone your body needs to sleep. And when sleep is disrupted, your body cannot repair. Artificial light confuses your brain. It tricks it into thinking it's still daytime. Even when it's midnight, your body is still on alert. You don't feel tired, but you're exhausted. You stay up longer, but rest less deeply. The cycle repeats, night after night, year after year, and slowly your skin loses its glow. Your eyes lose their clarity. Your body begins to age, not because you're getting older, but because you're never fully resting. And the root of it, constant, unnatural light. Your body follows rhythms called circadian rhythms. They depend on light and darkness to regulate sleep, energy, hormones, even digestion. Too much light at night throws everything off. Your body can't release enough melatonin. Your metabolism slows. Your stress hormones rise. And blue light isn't just about sleep. It causes eye strain, headaches, dryness. It tires your brain without you even realizing it. Your eyes were not built to stare at glowing rectangles all day. They need distance, movement, natural light. but we keep them locked on one surface for hours. The result: eye fatigue, blurred vision, neck pain, poor posture, and mental exhaustion that lingers even after rest. And emotionally, constant screen time dulls your presence. It lowers your attention span. It disconnects you from the world around you. You forget how to be still without being entertained. You forget how to sit in silence without checking something. Over time, your nervous system becomes overstimulated. Your mind feels rushed. You become easily distracted. And that constant mental noise ages you. Even your skin is affected. The light from screens may contribute to oxidative stress, breaking down collagen and elasticity, leaving your skin looking older, faster. We're not saying don't use screens. We live in a digital world, but your body still belongs to nature, and it needs rhythm, contrast, rest. Limit your exposure at night. Turn off devices an hour before sleep. Use warm lights instead of bright white ones. Let your body feel the darkness. It heals you. During the day, take breaks. Look outside. Walk. Stretch. Let your eyes reset. Let your mind come back to stillness. You don't have to quit screens. You just need boundaries, protection, awareness. Your body will handle the rest, because when your eyes rest, your brain recovers, your hormones regulate, and your skin begins to repair. The light that helps you see the world should not be the same light that slowly steals your glow. Find balance. Choose wisely. Reflections. Artificial light keeps us awake, but it also keeps us disconnected from ourselves. Protect your evenings. Let the night be dark again. Your body needs contrast, not just from noise, but from light. Day and night, brightness and calm. It's how we're meant to live. You don't have to disappear from the digital world, but you do need to return to the natural one, even just for a little while each day. Your body will feel the difference. Healing is not just about what you eat. It's also about what you see, what surrounds your senses, and how much light your body has to fight to finally rest. 9. Skipping rest and always being productive. We live in a world that praises hustle, that celebrates long hours, that calls exhaustion a badge of honor. But your body does not agree. You weren't designed to go non-stop. You're not a machine. You're human, and humans need rest to thrive. Still, many of us feel guilty when we rest, as if stopping is lazy, as if slowing down means falling behind. So we keep going, even when our bodies beg us to pause. We chase productivity like it's a measure of worth. We fill every hour with tasks. We can't sit still without checking something, because somewhere we learned doing nothing is failure. But rest is not nothing. Rest is recovery. It's where your body repairs, where your mind resets, where your soul breathes. When you skip rest, you age faster, not just physically, but emotionally. Your nervous system stays in survival mode. Your body doesn't get the time it needs to heal. Cortisol stays elevated. Inflammation rises. Your sleep becomes shallow, and your energy drains, little by little, every day. You look in the mirror and wonder why you seem so tired, why your skin looks dull, why you feel older than your age. The answer is often this: you haven't truly rested in years. Rest is not laziness. It's medicine. It lowers stress hormones. It boosts immunity. It preserves your youth. True rest isn't just sleep. It's moments of stillness. Time without screens. Time without pressure. It's letting yourself pause without guilt. It's choosing peace over productivity, even just for a while. because your worth isn't tied to your output. You don't have to earn your rest. You don't have to finish everything to deserve a break. You can stop, breathe, close your eyes, and let your body recalibrate. Constant busyness wears down your spirit. It numbs your joy. You begin to live in autopilot, and that dullness, it shows. Slowing down is not falling behind. It's coming back to yourself, to your breath, to your senses, to the life happening right in front of you. A well-rested person glows differently. They think clearly. They move with softness. They live with more presence. If you always rush, you miss the magic in small things. You miss beauty, connection, gratitude, and that disconnection ages you faster than time itself. So don't worship productivity. Honor your energy instead. Protect your peace. Let rest become your secret strength. Reflections. Rest is not a reward. It's a necessity. Don't wait until your body breaks down to give it what it's been asking for. You don't have to prove yourself by doing more. You are enough, even when you're still. Your body is wise. It knows when to move and when to pause. True youthfulness isn't in speed. It's in balance, in living deeply, not just efficiently, in honoring your limits with compassion. Choose rest, not just to prevent burnout, but to protect your joy, because a rested soul is a youthful one. 10. Staying in toxic relationships or environments. Not all damage leaves a scar you can see. Some of it comes from the spaces you stay in too long, from the people who drain you, from the energy that keeps you anxious. You tell yourself, it's not that bad. You explain away the tension. You get used to walking on eggshells until discomfort becomes your normal. But your body knows before your mind can explain it. It tightens your chest. It dulls your smile. It slows your healing. Toxic environments age you faster because they keep you in survival mode. Your body stays on high alert. Your nervous system never gets to rest. You're constantly filtering your words, hiding your emotions, doubting your instincts, and that daily pressure creates silent damage inside you. Whether it's a partner, a family member, a workplace, if the space makes you feel small, unsafe, or unworthy, it's not just harming your peace, it's harming your health. Chronic stress from toxic relationships raises your cortisol levels. It increases inflammation, affects your gut, and even weakens your immune system. You can't sleep well when you feel unsafe. You can't digest properly when you're anxious. You can't heal fully when your energy is spent on defense, and your body begins to show it. Fatigue, weight changes, skin issues, hair loss, frequent illness. These aren't just physical symptoms. They're signs your environment might be breaking you down. Sometimes we stay out of loyalty, sometimes out of fear, sometimes because we've forgotten what it feels like to be in a space that actually supports us. But staying where you're not valued, where you're constantly criticized or ignored, will slowly wear down your self-worth. And once your confidence erodes, it takes everything else with it. You deserve to feel emotionally safe, to speak freely, to rest without tension, to exist without fear of judgment or rejection. The longer you stay in toxicity, the more you absorb it, and the more you forget who you were before you started shrinking just to survive. Freedom isn't always loud. Sometimes it starts with a quiet decision. I can't stay here anymore. And that one decision can begin your healing. You are not selfish for wanting peace. You are not wrong for protecting your energy. You're allowed to walk away from anything that makes you feel less than whole, The right space will never make you question your worth. The right people won't silence your voice. Healthy environments bring calm, not confusion. Support, not shame. When you choose peace over chaos, support over sabotage, you don't just heal emotionally, you begin to reverse the damage inside your body too. Reflections. Sometimes, growth requires walking away, not out of anger, but out of deep self-respect. Your peace matters. Toxic spaces don't just hurt your heart, they break your body slowly. Choose to step out, not because it's easy, but because staying is far too costly. You don't have to prove your worth in a place that refuses to see it. You're allowed to leave for no reason other than it's hurting you. Aging slows when your spirit feels safe, when your smile isn't forced, when your heart doesn't race from fear. That safety is worth everything. Aging is natural, but how fast you age, that's often a choice. You don't need expensive products or extreme routines. You just need awareness and the courage to change small things that matter, because slow living is smart living. The real glow up isn't external. It's the peace that shows in your eyes, the softness in your breath, and the strength in your presence. If this helped you reflect, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We upload content like this every single day to help you slow down, breathe deeper, and live better. See you tomorrow.